Hi, my name's Jeremy, and I'm going to read some stories by Dr. Suess. And he wrote one of these books here, and it's got 3 stories in it. The title of the story is Yertle the Turtle, and other stories. I'm going to read one of the other stories, which is called Gertrude McFuzz. And here's a picture of Gertrude, right there. Okay, now I like these stories because they sound a bit like a song when you read them. Okay, here we go. Now there once was a girl bird named Gertrude McFuzz, and she had the smallest plain tail that ever there was. One droopy droop feather, that's all that she had. And oh, that one feather made Gertrude so sad. For there was another young bird that she knew, a cute little birdie named Lolly-Loo, and instead of one feather behind, she had 2. There she is. Poor Gertrude, whenever she happened to spy Miss Lolly-Loo flying by in the sky, she got very cross. She frowned and she pouted. And one day she got very jealous and shouted, "This just isn't fair. I have 1, she has 2. I must have a tail like Lolly-Loo." So she flew to her uncle, a doctor named Dake, whose office was high on a tree by a lake. There he is. There she is, the old doctor. And she cried, "Uncle Doctor, oh please, do you know some kind of a pill that will make my tail grow?" "Tut, tut," said the doctor, "such talk, how absurd. Why, your tail is just right for your kind of bird." Then Gertrude had tantrums. She raised such a din that finally her uncle, the doctor, gave in. He told her just where she could find such a pill, on the pillberry vine at the top of the hill. "Oh, thank you," chirped Gertrude McFuzz, and she flew right straight to the hill where the pillberry grew. Yes! There was the vine, and as soon as she saw it, she plucked off a berry and started to gnaw it. It tasted just awful, almost made her sick. But she wanted that tail, so she swallowed it quick. Then she felt something happened. She felt a small twitch, as if she'd been tapped down behind by a switch. And Gertrude looked round, and she cheered. It was true. 2 feathers exactly like Lolly-Loo. Then she had an idea. Now I know what I'll do. I'll grow a tail better than Lolly-Loo. These pills that grow feathers are just working just fine. So she nibbled another one off of the vine. There she is. Oh, what a happy bird. She felt a new twitch. And then Gertrude yelled, "Whee! Miss Lolly-Loo has just 2. I have 3. When Lolly-Loo sees this beautiful stuff, she'll fall right down flat on her face, sure enough. I'll show her who's pretty, I certainly will. Why, I'll make my tail even prettier still." She snatched at those berries that grew on that vine. She gobbled down 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And she didn't stop eating young Gertrude McFuzz till she'd eaten 3 dozen. And that's all that she was. All that there was. Oh, I love them. Then the feathers popped out with a zang and a zing. They blossomed like flowers that bloom in the spring, all fit for a queen. What a sight to behold! They sparkled like diamonds and gumdrops and gold, like silk, like spaghetti, like satin, like lace. They burst out like rockets all over the place. They waved in the air, they swished in the breeze. Some were as long as the branches of trees, and still they kept growing. They popped and they popped until round about sundown, when finally they stopped. "And now," giggled Gertrude, "the next thing to do is fly right straight home and show Lolla-lee-Loo. And when Lolla sees these, why, her face will get red and she'll let out a scream and she'll fall right down dead." Then she spread out her wings to take off from the ground. But with all of those feathers, she weighed 90 pounds. She yanked and she pulled and she let out a squawk. But that bird couldn't fly, couldn't run, couldn't walk. And all through that night she was stuck on that hill, and Gertrude McFuzz might be stuck up there still, if her good Uncle Dake hadn't heard the girl yelp. And he rushed to her rescue, and he brought along help. Here we go. Oh, there's Uncle Dake up there, and there's the help. To lift Gertrude up almost broke all their beaks, and to fly her back home it took almost 2 weeks. And then it took almost another week more to pull out those feathers. My, Gertrude was sore. Look at them all. Poor Gertrude McFuzz. Oh. Whoops. That's right. And finally, when all of the pulling was done, Gertrude behind her again had just one. That one little feather she had as a starter. But now that's enough, because now she is smarter. What a great story. That's one of my favourites. I'll read you another one. See what you think.